You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and Beautiful fans, I have got your 2-week spoilers for December 30th through January 10th, 2025. We've got Carter and Hope flexing and Steffy scheming. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. And in the first week, the 30th through the 3rd, just by the way, there are 4 new episodes to watch on your DVR if you are in Eastern and Central time zone. And if you're in Mountain and Pacific, you will get 3 and 1 on Paramount Plus only. And New Year's Day in all the time zones, it is a rerun. So let's go through it now. Monday, December 30th, we have got Luna begging Bill to please help her, to get her out of jail. She has, all the contusions, the bruises, all that stuff, and a whole sob story we saw on Friday. We're going to hear the same tune again on Monday as she insists to Bill if he doesn't get her out, she's going to die there. And I ask you, why should we care? She is a double murderer and tried to kill a third person, but Bill insists there will be no help forthcoming unless she tells him the truth about Hollis and Tom's deaths. I mean, we all know how they died and what she did, but I don't know if this is rehash for exposition purposes. But anyway, at the same time, Electra is cornered up in Remy's terrible, perverted little apartment with all the Photoshop stuff. And he's threatening her. He's trying to stop her. She is going to get away. But as we start out Monday, his just delusional fantasies are spiraling out. He really thinks they have this relationship. She's at his mercy, but she does finally get away. Tuesday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, which you will be able to see in Eastern and Central time zones only if you're in Mountain and Pacific. Check it out on Paramount Plus after 8 p.m. Will finds out something shocking. He stumbles onto something he didn't see coming. I suspect he may be over at Il Giardino and see the same scary stuff that Electra saw. And then Will winds up with his life at risk and him having no idea. So there's stuff happening. Katie spends some time talking to Ivy about mistakes she's made. They talk about AI and the fact that, Katie made a huge mistake and a lot of assumptions, and hopefully Ivy's going to insist they make this right, but she has no idea what's happening to Electra right at the moment, but she does have a good idea because she knows this was similar to the last trauma that her niece went through. Hopefully she'll open up and tell Katie a little about that. Wednesday, January 1st, New Year's Day, we have an encore episode that they are showing us for a very specific reason. It's back from November 2023 with Ridge and Brooke on a special date, and he gives her a photo album of their romantic history. It's a chronicle of their destiny. Lots of flashbacks in that episode, and they talk about Ridge not having faith in her when he should have, and that's giving us a message for other things happening this week. Thursday, January 2nd, Remy continues seeing himself as the one who will save Electra, even though he is the one tormenting her. There's a scene this week, don't know exactly what day it is, but I suspect it's Thursday, and it's from the promo with Remy stalking Electra through a parking deck, calling out to her to make a noise so he can find her, and she's terrified and hiding. Will is roaring off on his motorcycle. Looks like he's on the search. That could be Monday, could be Thursday. And then confirmed for Thursday, Will and Remy are in a physical fight. They are each trying to save Electra from the other one, but clearly Will is in the right, Remy is in the wrong. Friday, January 3rd, we're going to wrap up the week with Bill giving Luna some strict rules. Maybe these are rules for things he wants her to do if he is going to help her, or maybe by then he has helped her. It's just so they can do anything. We also have a couple of undated spoilers with Steffy talking to Taylor. They're discussing what Brooke might do, and Taylor tells Steffy that she's definitely going to try to win Ridge back, and we know Steffy doesn't want that. Taylor doesn't want that. And then another undated spoiler with Brooke telling Ridge, finally getting through to him and telling him that she knows Forrester belongs to him, and she's going to do all she can to get it back into his hands. And then we're into the week of January 6th through the 10th, and we are back to 5 full episodes this week after having a lighter run both Christmas week and New Year's week. So we're going to hit the ground running in the first full week of January. Luna is making significant progress with Bill. She is working closer to her goal of freedom. She wants out at all costs. And of course, she's going to lie and say she didn't do any of this. We all know she did. And if he helps her get out, I think she's going to do it again. Brooke, meanwhile, is desperate, so desperate to put an end to this blossoming romance between Ridge and Taylor. And of course, Ridge was in the wrong. You know, the second he got really annoyed with Brooke, he ran and was undressing Taylor. And to Brooke's credit, she is still trying to win him. I don't understand why either of them want him, but they do. So Brooke is desperate to stop this before it gets too far. And Taylor, of course, is desperate to keep it going. Carter and Hope continue flexing their stolen power. They are quite certain that nobody can stop them. And for now, no one can, but things will be shifting. Steffy is quite upset when her dad, Ridge, seems to weaken in his resolve about Brooke's betrayal. Steffy has already told him, don't let Brooke get in your head. Stick with mom. You know, Steffi's got her mantra and she's parent trapping as usual. And she already warned Ridge, don't break mom's heart. He promised he wouldn't, but it looks like that is on the horizon. Remy's brawl with Will is going to be an absolute game changer. Unfortunately, you know, it's possible that Remy gets away, because what are the odds this storyline is going to resolve that quickly? And Electra hopefully comes out of this unscathed. We'll see. Hopefully Will comes out of this unscathed, but it is a physical fight, so there's no telling. But Electra is going to be very scared and worried about what Remy might do next based on what he's already done. Katie is going to want to make things right on the unjust firing. She's probably going to feel really guilty about what happened. And if she doesn't make it right, I'm guessing Will is going to be very, very unhappy with Mommy Dearest. Meanwhile, Brooke starts looking for opportunities to implement her plan, her very clever plan, to get Carter to throw up his hands and give Forrester Creations back. I don't know what's on her calendar for January, but I think it would have to be a cold day in hell before Carter would give it back, and or Hope would let him give it back. That's what I think.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.